Should be good.
So I'm building my 3-compartment sink cabinet enclosure. I'm gonna have sliding doors underneath my 3-compartment sink here. And to build that, I'm using 1-inch square tube, aluminum tube. And then I've got these aluminum panel tracks. So it's a double track to fit up to a 1/4 inch thick panel. So I'm gonna use my ACM panels or maybe some diamond plate panels, I'm not sure yet. But they're gonna go in the track on top and then a track on the bottom, and we'll split it, you know, in half so it opens up either way. Boy, say hi, Tango. Say hi. Boy. So to build this enclosure out with the aluminum tubing, I've got these Esto quick connectors or EZTube connectors. There's a couple different names for them, but essentially they're polycarbonate connectors for the square tube, and they fit in the tube ends like that. So for this one, I'm gonna put this one in, and when I mount my tubing here, actually got that the wrong way, go that way. I'll have another piece of tube coming off of here, and then I'll have a tube coming down to my floor to support this system. So that'll make the frame of our cabinet here. So pretty easy to work. So this is my framing for the cabinet, and then these are the channels for the sliders. So we're just going to mount those on the underside of the frame, and this will be for the top of the panels. And then we'll go in and mount this to the floor, and we'll have our sliding tracks. Okay, we got our sliding channel mounted to the base of our frame here. We're gonna get it fastened to the wall here. I've got a bracket on here so we can anchor this to the wall. And then I've got a base, a foot on this side. We'll anchor that to the floor. And then my crossbar there, I've got 2 holes in it to drill 2 anchors to that wall as well. So this should be fastened in there pretty good. And then we'll run our bottom track on the floor here, and then get our panels cut for the sliders. And then also this is a wall mounted hand sink. So we've got the wall mount bracket. I need to put the last fastener in here. I just wanted to get it in the right position height wise. So with that, this is a Z bracket, and the wall mount hand wash sinks come with a Z bracket mount. So that slides on like that, and then our frame here supports the front of the sink. So once that's all in there, then it's fully supported by the bracket in the back and by our frame here. I'm gonna add just some strips of double-sided tape, the VHB tape, between the wall and this panel, and I'll hold it up against here, and then that way we don't have any movement from it. So we're gonna get this support bar anchored down in the back, and then So I've got these shelving brackets here. They're about 3" by 3" to help support our cross brace. And this is, there's a frame of my trailers behind here, so this is anchoring to the frame of the trailer. So it's gonna be very secure. Okay, so we've got our sink enclosure frame all fastened in, so I'm gonna start working on the panels to cover it. So for this, I'm gonna use brushed aluminum, ACM. So I've got this one cut. We're gonna put it here and then use a couple pieces of aluminum trim. For the front, I'm gonna have 2 sliders, so it's just gonna be split in half. I'll have 2 sliding doors that will slide back and forth. I'm going to use these recessed handles, so those will be recessed inside the front panels to slide back and forth. So that's what we're going to use for that. And I'll show you the bottom track here. So there's the bottom track of the enclosure. That's what the panels will sit in, and then the top track is up top there in front of the sink. So here we have our countertop piece. This piece right here is going to be cut out, and then I'm going to notch the back of this line and fold it up. So this will go behind our 2 sinks, and then this will be the countertop space in between them, kind of just covering that open space up. Okay, so I made a couple modifications to make this work really well. I made a tab here. This is gonna go up under the sink lip, and I'm gonna VHB tape that. And then I cut out this section here so it'll go around our mount for the sink, because I was kind of blocking it from going up all the way. Okay, so we've got our panel cut to size here, and we're ready to install the handles. I'm going to use these recessed door handles, and I traced out the cutout here, and I'm just going to use my router and just kind of freehand the cutout, and then we will drop these in. I'm just going to glue these in to place there, and we should be ready to install the doors to our cabinet. So I set up the brackets for the shelf here, up above our sink. We already had this 1-inch frame to support the 3-compartment sink. And then I just added a couple 1-inch pieces of angled aluminum along the back wall that will support the shelf. Okay, so now that I got my panel cut, I just installed some 3M VHB tape here along our frame and along the supports. So that's just gonna make that panel stick to that, and then we'll come in on all the edges and put some silicone. Okay guys, that's a wrap on the cabinet. Got our sliding doors in. We got a countertop up here and a little countertop space here. And we've got our mop sink and all the plumbing hidden underneath. And it'll be great for some storage.